Reactions no.
3 year fair.
Reactions no.
8 years no.
No reaction.
8 years no.
No reaction.
8 years no.
No reaction.
3 year fair.
Reactions no.
3 year fair.
Reactions no.
3 year fair.
Reactions no.
3 year fair.
Principally, we want to put the pressure on the government to understand that this is a serious matter and that it has been long overdue and that we really need to have cricket resolved in the interest of the young people of this country. I mean, the cricket is in dire straits. From the schools right up, it's being badly organized and there's no proper development plan, and the people who run the cricket are accounting to nobody. It's for 8 years now we haven't had any elections of the Guyana Cricket Board, and since the bill passed in 2014, this government, we expect, okay, they got 2 years, by now they should be really ready to get into the act. I thought they would have been able to do it before, especially since they were the majority when the bill was passed, and the bill is essentially their bill rather than the previous government's bill. So we decided that we best get out here and try to needle the government on, because they seem to need some turpentine somewhere.
Carl Cricket Club, senior selector for East Coast Cricket Board and executive member East Coast Cricket Board. Now we out here to protest to the AG that cricket is not going the way it's supposed to go in Guyana. We cannot get some people who will not get election for the past 8 years. Say they is the executive of the Guyana Cricket Board, when tolerated and when bring segregation in cricket against racialism. Boxing is one of the top clubs on the East Coast and is a voting rights club for the East Coast Cricket Board and a Forest Division club where we produce national players like Clive Andrews. Now, if we tolerate this, say, what's going to happen to our young cricketer them in the committee? They're going to turn with the same things that went years ago in boxing, when sports used to upkeep them and keep them away from crime. We run cricket academy. When you go to the Ministry of Sports, there is no funds, and they get millions of dollars they give to the Guyana Cricket Board. We take this money and fight a court battle for cricket. So where are we going with Guyana Cricket Board? Just by running by Mr. Anand Sinasi alone, and then the government passed the cricket bill where there was majority as the opposition, and now they want to keep Linden out from this cricket arena. That is wrong. East Coast Cricket Board running properly with a proper executive, but it's a segregation. And so far, what I want to say to this government, stick to what they're on your campaign trail. Let the AG go to court and withdraw this thing, and let we go to a free and fair election. And from them who win, we must withdraw. But we must go with the rules of the constitution of the new cricket act that was passed. West Indies Cricket Board can run a direct our show in Guyana. Pakistan and Bangladesh had interim committee, and the ICC accept them. So why we can't get a free and fair election at the Guyana Cricket Board? We have to move off with that.
My name is Alistine Hayward. I'm the president of Guyana Cricket Club. We come and protest because we're in Jocksted. This is the games we don't get games on Guyana Cricket Board. The games going to Ogle, Luzignan, Fairfield, and more Enterprise. Boxing got no gears, Pleasance got none, Golden Government got none, Victorian got none, Calcutta got none, Port Racing got none. All the gears going this in the around. They playing cricket match. They're going to go play cricket. They young so play cricket. But what the games condition? What the games condition? They will play cricket with. There is a part we is bat with. Let it meet them. The young so bat with. On this one, selection no. Esclipper one, selection no. Jamaica one, selection no. Linden one, selection no. Free and fair, selection no. The East Coast Cricket Board, which is the legitimate body, we've got a wide cross-section of clubs on the East Coast, right? So what happened now? With the distribution of gears now, they bypass all the black clubs like Pleasance, Buxton, Golden Grove, Victoria, Ansgrove, Perseverance, Calcutta. They bypass all of those clubs and they give the gears to clubs like Ogle, Luzignan, Enterprise, Enmore, Strathavens, Fairfield. So you see, in as much as we want to see some young Chanjapal and Rohan Kanai coming up, we also would like to see some young Rai Fedrick and Clive Light coming up also. But the way the thing is happening on the East Coast today, we will never be able to see a young Rai Fedrick and Clive Light and Carl Hooper, how the thing is structured. And so we want to bring the awareness, yeah? The awareness of the Guyanese people, what is happening in the East Coast, and more so, the government of Guyana, because there's an injunction there against the Attorney General and the Minister of Sports, which ought to be looked at. But for some reason or other, yeah, the Attorney General
and the Minister of Sports, I dare say, respectfully, I think they're reneging on their commitment to serve Guyana. Free and fair. Barbies wants. Demerara wants. Escriba wants. Linden wants.
My name is Ravindranath Sewak. I'm from Bushat West Coast Barbies. I'm an executive member of the West Barbies Cricket Association and the Barbies Cricket Board. I am one of those people who would have filed an action recently against the de facto Barbies Cricket Board that is now portraying themselves to be Barbies Cricket Board, and that's Mr. Samaru, Mr. Black, and I think you will recall Mr. Black was one of those people who were kicked out of the Barbies Cricket Board recently for illegal activities, and also Mr. Subaran. Mr. Subaran lost an election back in 2014 to Mr. Anil Bihari. And he later became a vice president. And now in company of Ali Kok, Mr. Ali Kok, Goodwin Ali Kok, he's the secretary to Portman Cricket Club. They have moved with the assistance of Mr. Anand Sanasi to install themselves as a Barbies Cricket Board. To date, Mr. Sanasi issued a press release, and this is the first time in history that the Guyana Cricket Board official can go on record saying and becoming a PRO for the Barbies Cricket Board, saying that Mr. Samaru is the president of the Barbies Cricket Board, when no election was held since 2014. And the only way that he could have become president is if he had gone by way of a special meeting. That meeting could not have happened because there's an injunction restraining Barbies Cricket Board for holding any such meeting, and that was filed by Mr. Ali Kok and Mr. Black. The surprising thing is Mr. Black and Mr. Ali Kok would have restrained the Anil Bihari administration from functioning effectively in cricket, and now going through the back door, offering to Mr. Samaru and others to withdraw the action so that they can function. This is gross, it's absurd to be exact. And the Guyana Cricket Board seems to be bad with these people. They are not moving to have any formal resolution, but they're trying to prop up this administration as of Mr. Samaru, Ali Kok, Black, and Subaran. The only valid reason, I feel, is because they're putting people in position so that they can be voted back when there's another election. So they're propping their votes up from now. That's one of the reasons that we're here today. Second to that, Mr. Black, who now carries himself as the chairman of the competitions committee, has moved to debar teams, First Division teams, from playing in First Division group of the Barbies Cricket Board. And those are teams that they feel are against them. Bushat Rising Stars is one such group. Edinburgh is not there anymore. Barmine is not there anymore. Mental is out. And so we feel that after knocking these people out, those who would have had voting rights would be replaced by puppets. Like, for example, there's a team from Bushlat who was offered a position, a voting member of the Barbies Cricket Board, and that's the Bushlat Challengers. Also, there's Tuckborg Park. Tuckborg Park is headed by a coach of the Guyana Cricket Board, has no voting rights, but they're being advised to file for membership. It therefore says that these people are consolidating their voting power. They want to get back there and stay in there and have the puppets at the Barbies Cricket Board run the affairs for them.
What action you plan to take after this?
We're asking that the Attorney General, there is an injunction that was filed against the minister, stopping the Ombudsman from coming into play to verify clubs that are eligible to vote, and so they can have elections at the county boards and at the Guyana Cricket Board. We feel the Attorney General is an integral part to this whole business, and if he can step in, have that injunction removed, and then we can have free and fair elections across the country.
So would you say that the problem in Barbies, right, is the right due to what is going on at the Guyana Cricket Board?
Yes. I feel the Guyana Cricket Board is integral into the destruction of Barbies Cricket Board, so that they can have their own people placed there and they can have the votes from Barbies Cricket Board. That would enable them another couple of years back in the GCB.
Barbies wants.
Election no.
Escriba wants.
Election no.
Demerara wants.
Election no.
Linden wants.
Election no.
Free and fair.